Hi, welcome to Teacher Lisa's Native English. Today is day 13 of Learn 200 Idioms in 20 Days. And our topic today is Idioms about Personality and Character, Part 2. But before we begin, I'd like you to click on the subscribe button down below. Make sure you don't miss any of my videos. So let's look at number 1. Number 1 is an armchair critic. An armchair critic is a person who is critical about everything, criticizes everything, can't find good in anything, but they do absolutely nothing to make a situation better. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're a parent and you have problems with some things at your child's school. Maybe you think that the gym equipment isn't good enough and that the school should really buy better gym equipment for the kids. Or maybe you think that your child's teacher is not marking his or her homework in a timely fashion. They're taking too long. So instead of calling your child's teacher and saying what's going on with the marking in the homework, and instead of calling the principal and suggesting that they buy new gym equipment and maybe have a fundraiser to raise money to buy new equipment, you sit at home in your armchair criticizing, not offering any ways of making a situation better. Number 2 is a couch potato. Maybe you know this idiom already. A couch potato is somebody, right? Somebody who sits on their couch all day long. Maybe they watch TV, maybe they watch video games, and usually if they're a couch potato, they're eating all day long as well. But a couch potato is a way of describing someone who is really lazy, who doesn't get much done during the day because they're sitting on the couch all day long. Number 3 is a pain in the neck. When someone is a pain in the neck, they're really annoying you. Let's say a friend is perhaps always asking you to come over and to help them with their computer. And you go once and you go twice and you go 3 times, but you're kind of tired of going over, but they keep asking you. You say, oh my gosh, she's such a pain in the neck. I wish that she would maybe take her computer into a store and get someone else to fix it for her, because clearly there's an ongoing problem that maybe needs more attention than you can give her. So someone who is a pain in the neck is somebody who is really annoying. Number 4 is a cold fish. A cold fish is someone who shows absolutely no emotion, no empathy, no sympathy for you or for anyone else. Let's say you're telling someone a story, a very, very sad story, and instead of saying, oh, I'm so sorry that you went through that, where they're showing emotion and showing empathy and sympathy, they just stand there and say, oh, okay, thanks for telling me your story. They show you absolutely no emotion, absolutely no kindness toward your story and the way that you told it to them. So a cold fish is somebody who doesn't show emotion. And maybe you've known this person for a long, long time, and maybe when you see them, they don't greet you with a big hug and maybe a kiss on the cheek. They just say, oh, hi, how are you doing? They don't show you any physical emotion at all. No sign of physical affection at all. So you would describe them as a cold fish. Number 5 is a chatty Cathy or a chatterbox. A chatty Cathy or a chatterbox is somebody who just loves to talk. All day long, whenever you meet them, whenever you see them, they talk your ear off. They just talk and talk, and you can't get a word into the conversation because they just love to talk and go on about themselves. So a chatterbox and a chatty Cathy is somebody who loves to talk, somebody who loves to hear his or her voice. Number 6 is a big mouth or a blabbermouth. A big mouth or a blabbermouth is somebody who can't keep a secret. So if you know somebody like this who's a blabbermouth or a big mouth, Just be careful about telling them confidential information because they might not be able to keep it to themselves. Maybe they've already told a secret of yours before. So just be very cautious about telling a secret to a big mouth or a blabbermouth because your secret might get around to other people. Number 7 is a happy camper. Somebody who's a happy camper has a very positive and very happy personality. Let's say it's a way to describe yourself as well and your reaction to a situation. Let's say you plan a vacation and you've been working 12-hour days for such a long time and you've been looking forward to this vacation for a long time. So you finally get to your destination and you're lying on the beach and you're so happy. You say, "Oh, I was such a happy camper, just lying on that beach and getting all of the relaxation that I have really needed." But you can also use it in the negative. Let's say again, you plan a vacation and you're really looking forward to it. But when you get to your destination, when you get to your hotel, the room is dirty. There are no towels in the room. Maybe the food was not very good. And you say, "You know what? When we got there and after a couple of days realized that this was not the vacation we really wanted or really planned on. We were not happy campers staying at that terrible resort." So you can also use it in the negative. I was not a happy camper, or we were not happy campers. But you can, again, also use it in the positive. I was such a happy camper being there lying on the beach after working so hard for this vacation. Number 8 is an early bird. An early bird is somebody who loves to get up at the crack of dawn, loves to get up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, even, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. They're an early bird or an early riser. Number 9 is a night owl. A night owl is somebody who loves to stay up into the wee hours of the morning, maybe watching TV or surfing the internet, but they love to stay up late at night and even into the early morning the next day. Maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, maybe even 3 o'clock in the morning. They're still up and they don't go to bed until 3:30 in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning. So you would call them a night owl. Some people don't like going to bed early because it makes their sleep really restless. So if you're a night owl, you like to stay up really late at night. And number 10 is a jerk. You might hear people say this. It's a very common idiom. When someone is a jerk, it usually refers to a man, quite honestly. You wouldn't necessarily call a woman a jerk. It's usually used for males. And a jerk is someone, again, usually a man, who doesn't treat people very nicely. Let me give you a couple of examples. Let's say, a jerk is somebody who laughs when somebody falls. Instead of running over and helping the person, they just stand there laughing at the person. You would call that person a jerk. Another definition or another example would be perhaps a man who breaks up with his girlfriend, but within a few days, he's dating somebody else already. So you would say, boy, he's such a jerk, such a jerk. It gives a little bit more emphasis to anything that you're talking about. But a jerk is somebody who doesn't treat people very nicely, whose behavior is inappropriate a lot of the time. So let's review numbers 1 to 10. An armchair critic, number 1, is somebody who only criticizes things but doesn't do anything to make things better. Number 2, a couch potato, somebody who lazes around all day long, lies on the couch all day long, watching TV, playing video games, and probably eating too much. Number 3 is a pain in the neck, somebody who is really annoying for you. Number 4, a cold fish, somebody who really doesn't show any emotion, really doesn't show you any outward affection at all, even if you've known them for a long, long time. Number 5 is a chatty Cathy or a chatterbox, somebody who likes to talk, 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 and it's hard for you to get a word in the conversation. Number 6 is a big mouth or a blabbermouth, somebody who you cannot trust with a secret because they will tell other people your secret. Number 7 is a happy camper. It can be both positive and negative. You could say, I'm a happy camper. I'm really happy and satisfied with the situation, or I'm not a happy camper. Means that you're not happy about something. Number 8, an early bird. Somebody who gets up early in the morning, who is very productive before noon, has done a lot of things early in the day. There's an expression that says, an early bird gets the worm. Somebody who is up early in the day gets a lot of opportunities to accomplish a lot of things during their day. Number 9 is a night owl, somebody who likes to stay up really late at night, even until the early morning hours of the next day. And number 10, a jerk. It usually refers to a male whose behavior, and perhaps things that he says as well, are completely inappropriate most of the time. So there you have numbers 1 to 10 in Idioms About Personality and Character Part 2. So let me know that you're out there by subscribing to this channel. So thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time.